In this video lesson, we're going to be talking about dimensional analysis, continuing to talk about dimensional analysis like we've been doing, with metric conversion specifically, using the metric prefix table chart that's shown here. So you'll be given this chart in class, or you should have this chart with you. You can download it off of LMS and print it out. You'll be allowed to use this on your tests and your quizzes. Okay? So this is a really great tool because it gives you all of the different metric prefixes, right? And it tells you what the base units are. So meters, grams, seconds, right? There's also other, base units as well that we're going to see, right? There's also liters is a base unit as well of measuring a liquid, right? But we're going to use all of these. And then you can have your different prefixes. So you can have, if we're talking about meters, right? You can have decimeters, you can have centimeters, millimeters, micrometers, right? So as we go down here, we're getting very, very smaller units, much smaller units, okay? As we increase up, we're getting our larger units, okay? So how you read this chart, and I think the easiest way to do it is to write a 1 next to all of these prefixes, okay? And I'm not going to do all of them, but you can write a 1 next to every single one of these if you want to. And the reason that I'm having you write a 1 next to them is so that you know that 1 of each prefix is equal to this many of the base unit, okay? So 1 decameter is equal to 100 meters. I'm sorry, 1 decameter is equal to 10 meters, okay? So here is just going to be whatever your base unit is. Okay, so base unit. So this could be meters, grams, seconds, okay? 1 hectometer is equal to 100 meters, 100 base units. 1 kilometer is equal to 1,000 kilometers or kilometers. 1 megameter is equal to 1 million meters, and so on and so forth, okay? So you write a 1 here because when we're doing our dimensional analysis, whatever one has your prefix always has to have a 1 in front of it, okay? So that's your 1, always has to be the 1. So on the other side here, again, if we're thinking about meters or grams, right? 1 decimeter is equal to 0.01 meters, right? So again, after this number, after the multiplier, the base unit goes with that. 1 centimeter is equal to 0.01 meters. 1 millimeter is equal to 0.001 meters, okay? 1 micrometer is equal to 0.000001 meters, right? And so on and so forth. So you can very easily use this to do dimensional analysis of any metric quantity, all right? So I think it'll make more sense when we do a couple of examples. All right. So I know that we've kind of done this already and you know how to do this, right? But I want you to use the metric prefix table to do the conversions this time, okay? So I didn't give you any conversion factors here. You're going to use the metric prefix table to put those together, all right? So let's do this first one using our metric prefix table. And it's essentially the same thing. We're just going to use these numbers. So we start off the same way as we always have been when we're doing these. You want to write your given quantity. In this case, it's 31,768 milligrams. And we want to convert that to grams. So we set up our goalposts. We want milligrams to cancel, so we want to write that down here first. And we want to get to grams, so we put that on the top. Okay, so we're all set up with what we need to do. Now, how do we use our chart to go from milligrams to grams? Well, again, if we take a look, all right, here's milligrams, here's milli. Remember, we write a 1 next to all of these. So 1 milligram is equal to 0.001 grams, right? Because we always write our base unit here next to this number, okay? So we come back to our goalposts. We just fill that in exactly how it is. 1 milligram is equal to 0.001 grams. Okay. And now the procedure is exactly the same. You multiply across the top, divide by your bottom number, And you should get from this 31.768 grams. So we are doing the exact same thing we did before, except we're using just a slightly different way of writing our conversion factor. Rather than saying 1,000 milligrams in a gram, we're saying there's 0.001 grams in a milligram. All right, let's try the next one. So we've got 4,351 centimeters, and we want to convert that to meters. So we set up our goalposts, just a one step. We know we need centimeters to cancel, so we write that at the bottom, put meters at the top. All right. We take a look again at our metric conversion chart. This time we're looking at centimeters. So 1 centimeter is equal to 0.01 meters. So we put that into our goalposts. 1 centimeter is equal to 0.01 meters. Do the same thing, multiply across the top, divide by the bottom, which is just 1 in this case, and we should get 43.51 meters. Okay? So you see that this chart is very handy if you know how to read it. Let's do a couple more examples. So now we want to convert. Now be very careful. Notice that this is a capital M. Okay? That is not milligrams. It's megagrams. Okay? So just be careful with that. So we're converting 5,679 kilograms to megagrams. So we got 5,679 kilograms. And we want to convert it to megagrams. So this is a two-step equation, right? We're going to first convert kilograms to grams, and then we're going to convert grams to megagrams. So let's set up our goalposts. First thing we want to do is convert our kilograms to grams. Okay. Set that up, kilograms cancel. We know here, so we take a look at our chart, and we fill everything in. So 1 kilogram is equal to 1,000 grams. 1 kilogram, 1,000 grams. Now kilograms canceled. Next, we want to convert grams to megagrams. So again, we have to line up our units so that they cancel. Grams canceled, and we want to get to megagrams. So looking at our chart, 1 megagram is equal to 1 million grams. Okay. You do the same thing, multiply across the top. 5,679 times 1,000 times 1 divided by 1 million gives you 5.679 megagrams. Okay. This last one, we're going 235 centimeters to hectometers. So centimeters to hectometers. So you're going to want to first convert centimeters to meters, and then meters to hectometers. I'll let you try this one on your own, so please pause the video now, work it out, and then we will go over it. Okay, welcome back. I'm guessing you unpaused the video. So we want to convert 235 centimeters to hectometers. Right, so I hope you kind of tried this and worked it out. So again, we're doing a two-step conversion. So we want to have full goalpost. I always like to write my units in first so that I know that everything cancels that I need to cancel. Looking at my chart, okay, 1 centimeter is equal to 0.01 meters. So I plug that in, 1 centimeter, 0.01 meters. I want to go now from meters to hectometers, okay, right under a kilometer. So we want our meters to cancel, so I want to make sure I put meters down here. Hectometers up there. Okay, again, checking off that everything cancels. And looking at my chart, 1 hectometer is equal to 100 meters. So 1 hectometer is equal to 100 meters. Meters are canceled. I'm left with just hectometers. So I multiply it across the top. 235 times 0.01 times 1 divided by 100. And I get the final answer when I plug into my calculator of 0.0235 hectometers. Okay. So this is how to do dimensional analysis with the metric prefix table.